I'm like a second year student, and since I've been here, I've kind of already noticed the inclusivity as well in terms of just like race and gender and all that stuff. Um, but that's also been something that growing up, I've already kind of been a part of that inclusivity, trying to be um, at the forefront of people's thoughts. But I guess when you were a student, that might not have been there as much because like you were the one who was kind of like in charge of kind of bringing these things in. So I guess my question is like, what was that evolution like, where it was like maybe not as inclusive in the past, and then now you're looking at students that were in the same shoes that you were once in all those years ago.
Yeah, I think for me, there is, in life there's kind of things happen around the edges that kind of raise your awareness, but you don't really maybe take any action or really do much about it, but it helps shape your life experience. But what we had I think it was a speak out, it was almost 10 years ago, and there was a lot of racial unrest in the U.S. at that time, and there was really coming to a head in the U.S. And I went to the speak out, and I remember, it was a listening session for people to hear from people of color on campus, and there was a black man, black student, commenting that he goes, I don't feel safe walking across campus at night. And I heard that, and the first thing that went through my mind was, well, that's hard to believe because I feel safe, right? And I'm not, he was bigger than I was, and and then it was like that was a moment that really stuck with me because I realized that it doesn't really matter what I think. That's his life experience, right? And so, and if he's afraid to walk across campus, I got to accept that and understand what, okay, let's start from there, right? And that kind of changed. We then, right after that, we had this big NSF grant called Advance, and it was really how to diversify the professors, the professorate. And that was a transformational experience for me, and that kind of started our College of Engineering, I think, down the road to really being national leaders when you're looking at really diversity and equity and inclusion in engineering.